Hey yo, y'all rocking with Catching Up with Stevie, man. This week we're gonna be getting into your boy, Young Boy NBA, man. Your boy, Young Boy NBA, man. He been making a lot of headlines recently in the news and everything, man. Uh, let's get into the whole thing, man. This is Catching Up with Stevie, so we get you caught up with everything from the beginning to the end, at least the most notable stuff. So what can we think of first? All right, so this whole big media wave started off when King Von um, started the fight with Quando Rondo while he was sleeping in his Jeep, and he was subsequently murdered by Little Tim, which is a part of Quando Rondo's group. Which, if you know that they affiliate with YoungBoy NBA, that's one of his artists. After that happened, you would imagine that Little Dirk um, and Quando Rondo and Little Tim and obviously the big dog YoungBoy NBA, they would be at odds, you know, at least beefing or whatever because of the whole situation, especially how it played out. So that was a whole big thing, and there was shots fired back and forth, and there's been like a whole like blackballing of Quando Rondo, and Young Boy actually spoke out on this, and he said that he felt like Quando Rondo and them were like getting blackballed, and they weren't getting playlists on like Spotify and all the playlists, the streaming platforms and stuff like that. So he was sort of campaigning for that. So people wonder why he's been putting out this more aggressive music. I feel like it's this kind of way to say to fight back whatever he feels he's being done. Whether you believe it's right or wrong, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that whole situation. The next thing that what's the name that popped off is something that's, I don't know, you can consider this to be news or not, like from a celebrity perspective and from like is it newsworthy, like, but nonetheless it's drumming up some more controversy and some more drama in the direction of YoungBoy NBA. Recently, Rich the Kid was seen after a show eating with Little Dirk, and obviously, with the problems that from the first topic that we covered, like they obviously Lil Durk and YoungBoy NBA at the very least are not on the best terms. So it probably wasn't a good idea for him to be seen eating with him, considering them two have a project together. I mean, Rich the Kid and YoungBoy NBA, like they and at one point in time, YoungBoy NBA said that Rich the Kid was his brother. So I don't see why he would like go out his way to do that. And even like if you did, why would you be seen in pictures with him? Like, what's behind closed doors is one thing, but when you take a picture publicly, that's like you taking a stance. And everybody know Rich the Kid can't afford any bad publicity at this point. After Lil Uzi made him do the plug walk, so he can't be really affording to do anything, especially since his album sales is going down and he hasn't been doing really good. Like, so he probably better just chill out. And I can see why he would want to associate with somebody like Little Dirk, but on the same token, if you're already associating with YoungBoy NBA, then you probably like him and Dirk, if arguably the two biggest artists in hip hop right now, as far as like that wave of music and those guys who are leading the generation or whatever. But so it's not like he didn't have like access to one of the top guns. I don't see why he did that. But Rich the Kid has been synonymous with publicly making career mistakes, and that'll be a whole nother video. So definitely subscribe if you want me to get into that whole Rich the Kid thing. So after that, like obviously the most, which is very newsworthy and very notable to bring up, Young Boy was facing two federal cases, and he was fighting them simultaneously. One, I believe, was out of California. So the first case, they basically was a Fed case with him in a music video where guns was on being utilized during the music video, and they confiscate the guns, and then obviously he was arrested for that. The second case was the marshals tried to pull him over, and he did the take K and he hit the dash on them. So he dashed on them from his car to on foot to running, and they found a gun with FN or whatever inside the vehicle. And once they were able to catch up to him, obviously we had to turn himself in to take himself into custody. So he had to fight both of those cases in court. And the great news is that he wound up winning both of the cases. He wound up beating both of the cases, and we can say that Young Boy is a free man. If you checked out our first video, Young Thug and Gunner, they're fighting the RICO case right now, and it's not looking good for them. But if there was any glimmer of hope that you know, and they say that federal case their success rate is pretty high. So if there's any hope, I think that this Young Boy NBA situation definitely could shine a little light in that direction. So basically, he wound up beating both cases, and he's a free man. Young Boy is a free man, and he just dropped that new video, which in a day or two did, I think it's at like 4.3 million views right now on YouTube. So definitely got to give him a shout out. Go check that out. And in those situations, it was both in both those situations. My opinion is like they kind of was targeting him, and I feel like overall they're targeting rappers right now because the music is taking like a sort of a dark tone to it. So there's more lyrics about robbing, murder, all those different things that could influence people. You know, music can get you up in the morning. Music can put you to bed to sleep at night. So the power of music can't be underestimated. But at the same time, targeting these guys is never a good thing because that's not that's like going back to the stop and frisk days. Like we already found that was unconstitutional, and it seems like at least from that perspective, we're taking a step back. And to see that he beat both these cases, because in the instance of the music video case, obviously like that's like if he didn't have it on his persons, then how do y'all even prove that that was his gun? And the one where they just target him in a vehicle, like that was like obviously like profiling in the whole situation. So when he got to court, I'm pretty sure his lawyers, which are probably some of the best attorneys in the world, probably fought for him to get his freedom, and in this case they won. So shout out to Young Boy NBA, man. I'm probably gonna be doing a reaction video soon on his new video, just to kind of keep up to what he's doing and keep you informed. But that's why I do these videos, is catch up with Stevie, man. We want to get you caught up with the whole situation in case there was any details you didn't get, and that's going to be the difference between my channel and other channels. Even though I know that some people love other channels, and I definitely support those other channels too. So y'all, if y'all want to subscribe. If you want to turn on your notifications so you get the next video, we should be dropping a video like every day. So definitely subscribe, man, and stay in tune. Yo, it's catching up with Stevie. Hey, yo.